Hello guys, it's me Sai from Anashik, a fellow audio enthusiast from Bangladesh. Today I'll be reviewing Sivga Que UTG. So I've already unpacked the package. So let's see what's inside. It comes with a leather pouch, the IM itself, 7 pairs of silicone air tips, a silver plated cable with 4.4 termination and 3.5 millimeter termination, and the lock mechanism is pretty good, you can see. Okay, so let's talk about the IM itself. The IM has glossy texture and wooden faceplate that is very beautiful looking, I would say. If you pick it up, you will have some premium glossy finishing here. That is very good considering $100 price bracket. The nozzle thickness is moderate, which is very good for medium sized air canal. Okay, so what's the driver inside here? So it has 10 millimeter dynamic driver and it is made out of glass. Yeah, you heard me right, it is made out of glass, and the glass technology is ultra thin glass. That is um, that is I must say, if I'm not wrong, that is made out of glass which was Japan technology, and it was a collaboration on Nippon Electric Glass, if I'm not wrong. So, and what's the technical specification? It has 32 ohm of impedance and 103 decibel per milliwatt sensitivity. So it is pretty easy to drive. Okay, so any modern deck dongle have no issue driving this. So, and if you have good quality source, it will scale up because it is a dynamic driver. So what's the timbre on this? The timbre is very natural because it is dynamic driver, and uh, very good tuning, I would say, because I'm a sucker of dynamic driver. So if you give it a good quality power, then it will shine and will amaze you. So let's talk about the timbre here. The timbre here is bright. I would say bright, not overly bright, but good detailed. So starting with bass section, it has a little sub bass rumble, not bass head rumble. Okay, not bass head rumble. And there is very good attack on mid bass. Okay, so the mid bass is very clean, articulated, and spacious. Also, very controlled and tight in nature. So, the bass section is clean, that let the mids and treble shine in this IM. Okay, so let's talk about the mid range here. The mid range tonality feels very realistic because it is dynamic driver, and the mid-range separation is very good. You will hear every detail, but remember it is $100 IM, so the detail feels like it is a $200 IM. I'm not kidding. Okay, there is also micro detail you can hear on mid-range. The clarity and articulation and separation is very good on mid-range, but if you are considering a large IM, I would say you might skip this IM. Okay, let's talk about the treble here. The treble is very good, extended, and not very airy, but there is some feels of airiness. There is sparkle. Also, there is a little bit shimmery on treble, like guitar string pops very good. And let's talk about the detail retrieval here. So detail retrieval is very good considering $100 price bracket, and you will hear every little micro detail. Okay, so how about the sound stage and imaging? The strong suit of this is imaging, I would say. And the stage is with enough, but depth is very good. Yeah, the depth is very good here. Okay, but the width is decent, moderately decent, though for stage, and stage is very vague on IM, I know, but it feels like it's moderately wide, moderately, but width is very good, and the imaging is surprisingly good, because I play a lot of FPS game, and it gives me very good directional cue, and the gunshot and grenade sound doesn't feel very shouty, and yeah, the imaging is very good. So if you are an analytical listener and looking for good technical performance, Sivga Que UTG is for you. But if you want overly lush musicality IM, it is not gonna suit you very well. So remember this. So is it very technical IM? No, not overly technical IM. It is in between lush, end of lush, and starting of technical, or starting of bright tuning. So it is not overly bright tuning, but yeah, it is in between lushness and brightness. So remember this. So, but slightly leaning on bright, not overly bright. Okay. So, um, which air tips is best suited for this IM? So if you have uh, Divinas whiteboard or Divinas air tips, it will pair it very well with those air tips. And which driving source is very paired very good with it? If you have a Cirrus Logic chip DAC amp and AKM chip DAC amp, it will helps you to tone down the brightness a bit and give and some add some musicality that helps to reduce you some analytical performance, and will sound very good with AKM and Cirrus Logic rather than ESS based DAC amp. So also I have Tanchjim Luna, a similarly priced bracket dynamic driver that offers you musicality or lush, very lush, I would say. So the bass section is good on Nora, or Nora has rumble, but very detailed bass on Sivga. Remember this. If you want relaxed sounding bass, then go for Nora. If you want bass texture with good detail, then go for UTG. Okay, so the mid range, what about the mid range? I would say mid range is very good on Nora and natural, but Sivga isn't that far behind, but it offers you more technical, and Nora offers you more musicality. So if you want technicalities with good mid-range, then Sivga. If you want very lush mid-range and naturalistic mid-range, then go for Nora. So what about the travel? Yeah, for travel section, the winners goes to, and the winner awards goes to Sivga. But the travel on Nora, I would say, isn't very good comparing Sivga. The For the travel, Sivga wins. For the mid-range, Nora wins. And for the base, if you want um, more detail, then go for Sivga. If you want more lush base, then go for Nora. I love the both IM. I love both IM. But and if you are gamer, then go for Sivga. Sivga imaging is very good, quite good comparing Nora. Okay, and Nora has intimate sound stage, and Sivga is slightly larger sound stage to my ears, because stage depends on your air shape or air canal shape, so it will vary person to person. So that's it for today. Stay tuned for more IM review. This is my first review on IM. So if you find any mistake, pardon my reviewing. I will try my best to give you updated another Sivka model. So stay tuned. Yeah. Thanks for watching. That's it for today. Hope you the best. Thanks.